Hey guys, Anori here and welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? My throat is kinda sore right now, so I do apologize in advance for my voice being kinda funny. This video is actually a compilation of 5 smaller drawings that I drawn over the last couple of days, featuring characters from the story. The first one, as you can see here, is my Koala. She was also in one of my former videos where after feedback I realized that she looked way too old for her age. So I did try and see here if I could make her seem just a little younger. I apologize for being kind of blotchy here. I am not sure what happened because after that it went totally fine with the recording. It might just have been because of me not using the right source in OBS Studio to record this, but anyway, I think I did introduce Magwan a little bit last video she was in, but I'm just gonna repeat that. She is a unicorn living in a fantasy world where they are where the fantasy creatures are able to take on whatever form. So she has a human form most of the time and whatnot. And here, I tried to make her seem younger because she did look too old in the former drawing. She's supposed to be maybe in her 20s, early 20s, late teens-ish, but as you can see, I got a wide range of suggestions for what her age was in the first drawing. None of them really matched. It went better a bit with the second one. It was a lot easier to draw her this time though, because I did have something to look after, to reference from. I had the other drawing of her. And I pretty much just stuck to most of the design as it was, just made her eyes a bit bigger, tried making her seem more petite in general. Petite I didn't get, but I at least feel that she looks a bit closer to what she's supposed to look like, I guess. And it's good practice, just these quick sketches. I think maybe I used, the video in total before editing it was around 2 hours, so I may have used half an hour, 20 minutes on each of these. So yeah, it's good practice for actually drawing a little faster, good warm up too, I guess. I pretty much gave her the same outfit that she's wearing in the other picture because I like how that one turned out, so we'll see. Playing a bit more with her facial shape. I think maybe she was the only one I actually didn't use reference for the face for. Meanwhile, some of the other characters that will be showing up, you will be able to see that I've been using references for. Well, you won't be able to see it, but I have been using a lot of references from them. So yeah, this is the spoiled unicorn. And next up is a character I've been really excited about to try drawing. I've also been really scared because this is Beau, who I just really wanted them to look right. Beau is a non-binary character in my story who is a dragon. But just like the unicorns, dragons take whatever form, human or dragon, they want. So this is Beau's preferred shape. Yeah. Beau is supposed to be it's a fantasy world, so it's not Chinese, but it's Asian. So I did take reference from a lot of different Chinese actors, both male and females, because since they are non-binary, I wanted them to look the part, so look sufficiently ambiguous, so to say. And it was interesting, because as I said, I had 6 different Chinese actors whose picture I had downloaded, And I'm at least, I mean, they might still look too old, but I'm happy that they at least look older than my Koala, which was the idea. I especially like how the eyes came out here. It took me a bit of fiddling to get the right face shape down. But once the shape itself was down, the main annoyance about most of these drawings were actually drawing the lips. And I love drawing lips, so that was really that was really not fun. As you can, that is what I continue to fiddle with even after the rest of the line art seems done. I draw like 5 or maybe 4 different mouths until finally I'm satisfied. But Beau is just getting to become such an important character to me that they have to look right, you know. Beau, most of the characters in this world, regardless of being human or not, or have some sort of magic-y tendencies. So I haven't actually figured it out yet, how and how not, but it's been a lot of fun working on this project so far. So yeah. I have a really good friend who's been helping me a lot developing Beau's character, and also they agree on giving me like feedback, reading, and basically anything related to this specific character I run by my friend, because yeah, seems more right than me trying to figure out what is this, what is that. No, let's just try this. So with the colors, I took a paler skin than my Koala, a bit more with a yellowish tint, because that's, I mean, to have some diversity of some sort, but I didn't want it to be like boom yellow skin, because that doesn't make sense either. Shaded it just a little bit, and then I tried to see adding some marking over the face, because I was thinking that unicorns have the gems, dragons might have tattoos. So here's the next one. It's Anna, who is a half elf, half human character. She is Beau's partner. Haha. And I just looked, I mean, again here I had found quite a couple of articles, no, not articles, sorry, pictures to work from of different Caucasian actresses, because I wanted, her name was Anna, and I don't know, I had just pictured her with blonde hair and blue eyes, and then again to add more diversity with Koala. And the next character I had sort of been looking at in pictures from India, like Indian women, and Beau has been a lot of Chinese people, so I thought, hey, why not, let's do this. And Anna was also surprisingly hard to get down. Her and Beau are probably, so far at least, some of my favorite characters from this project, and I struggled a lot giving her a nose that I liked, because on one hand I didn't want her to have the same nose as Koala, on the other hand she shouldn't have the same kind of nose that Beau has, so it took a lot of fiddling, but I was pretty happy with what I ended up with, although like there's something about her jaw that still annoys me, but you know, I mean, you can't win every time. And yeah, just again lined up real quickly. These are just sketches, so I'm actually on the same layer that the rest of the sketches are. I line it and then I color underneath with the watercolor tool. And again, here you can see me struggling with the damn lips and the general face shape, because Beau and Anna are actually the same age, while Koala and the two next characters are younger, one quite a bit younger, so it's interesting because it does force me into drawing different kinds of faces too, different age groups, so that's, I mean, I'm not complaining, it's really nice. And I do find it fun how like the sketch underneath kind of makes it seem like she's bruised in her face, on the side turning away from us, although she isn't. She isn't. Oh yeah, for the colors, I'm using the transparent watercolor brush tool in Clip Studio Paint. And for sketching is the chalk. And lining is the G pen. And here we have Neela. Neela, at least of the main cast so far, is the only human. Like, Anna is half human, so she shares some attributes with Neela, but Neela is just human. And here I looked at a lot of pictures of Indian women, but I think Neela's probably the one I am the least satisfied with so far, mainly because, I don't know, I couldn't get it right at all. But hey, that's what first drafts of horror is for you to check out, then try and see fix in the next one what you didn't like about the first one, which again here were the lips a lot. Lips, face, and she's drawn a little bit different than the others because I wanted her to match Koala, because they are involved in the story. So yes, so I wanted to do that, and getting the cheeks right, especially the cheeks on Neela, was surprisingly hard, or not surprisingly, but it was hard. And I still, right now, I still think that she looks a little bit too young, but I'll fix that in the next drawing. I didn't know what to do with her hair, but I figured it out. Thank goodness for reference pictures. And I changed the eyebrow shape a lot too with this one. I think the only thing that stayed semi-constant from with her were the eyes. As you can see, the jaws are changing a lot. The hair changes a lot, the eyebrows, everything. I mean, even the pose changed. I couldn't get it to flow right. It was quite annoying. So I gave her a bit of a higher forehead, and then I tried again, and I think that is maybe what I stuck with. Erasing some of the sketch, I could see what I was actually doing, giving her some clothes, temporary clothes, just to get her in some. Because I don't think that her body shape is quite right either. But yeah, then I started coloring. I found another color I liked better, colored it over. And yeah, that's Neela for you. She works as a bodyguard in the story. At least at some point she will be working as a bodyguard. Most of the rest of the time she'll just be traveling together with Koala and Beau and Anna. And here's the last character. Her name is Shang, and she is Beau's younger half sister, so she is half dragon. And here again I used the references for some of the same references that I had also used for Beau, because I did want them to look at least partly similar, but still not too similar. Especially attempted to make sure that she at least would have Beau's face. No, not face, nose. But as she's also supposed to look quite younger than Beau, this was a little bit hard. I think she ended up looking a little bit too stiff too, but I mean, again, can't win every time. And then her hair is also drastically different. She has it put up in a ponytail and has a fringe. While Beau, when not loose, will have the hair in braids. I was considering giving curls because she's only half dragon, so she could have something with curls in her, but nah, decided against it. Fringe and a ponytail. But she's a half, just as Anna is, and since she is that, she might have a bit more, in some cases she might have a bit more freedom than her sibling Beau, but in other cases she might be just is not more restricted than them. You won't be able to see it here, but I had to cut it out a lot. I shifted between Beau's and her to make sure that something was at least look alike, and some of the colors are picked out of the lighter parts of Beau. So yeah, but guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and for my ramble, hope it was not too annoying. and see you in the next video. Bye bye.